Target. Today I'll be going into their business model, their financials, and also how they've compared in the past to other assets. This is not financial advice. I'm just trying to give you guys more information because I know some of you don't do any research, so I'm trying to help you guys out. They started in 1902, and after a series of name changes, they opened their first Target store in 1962. Since then, they have grown and grown until they became a giant player in their retail space. But it's not all good news though. They were hacked in 2013, which released a lot of customer information, and also they ended their Canadian operations because that turned out to be a big failure. So what does Target actually do now? Well, they're a giant retailer in the US who employ over 440,000 people as of the end of January 2023. They sell everything under the sun. Of their revenue, beauty and household essentials is 28%, food and beverage is 21%, home furnishing and decor is 18%, hardlines are 17%, and for those of you who do not know what hardlines are, just like me before I googled it, it's things like appliances, sports stuff, just other random things. Lastly, there's apparel and accessories, which is 16%. So as you can see, Target says a whole bunch of different stuff. They also own a boatload of brands. I'll just put them on the screen because if I read them out to you, you guys are gonna die of boredom. They also have a customer loyalty program, which gives a 5% discount on pretty much all purchases when customers buy with certain cards. And they also get free shipping at Target.com. By the way, the eligible cards are part of red cards. They also have a program called Target Circle, which offers a 1% reward on all non-red card purchases. If we're counting the number of stores, well, the number has been increasing. Do realize that the graph here starts a little above 1,840, because otherwise you would not really be able to see the difference in how many stores were in the year prior. Percentage-wise, the number of stores is increasing at 1 to 2% per year. So with regards to growth, I think it's fair to say that they've kind of hit their peak or they're very close to it. One thing that you should take a look at is their supply chain growth, which is substantial. And this happened during fiscal 2022, which by the way is February 2022 until January 2023. This could suggest that they're focusing on online sales and using these supply chains to make shipping easier, faster, cheaper, all the good stuff. So let's talk about their income statement. I'm gonna be talking about their revenue, their operating income, and net earnings. And I'm also going to include all three financial statements if you guys want to pause and take a look at it. So let's start off with their income statement. By the way, they were audited by EY. Here is their income statement. The revenue for fiscal 2022 is 109 billion. Operating income is 3.8 billion, and net earnings is 2.8 billion. If we expand over the past few years, you can see that revenue jumps up during COVID. And with regards to operating income and net earnings, you can see that it rises steadily before taking a sharp downturn. The same is true when you look at it percentage-wise. Operating income and net earnings rises steadily until 2022 when it takes a sharp decline. This could suggest that their costs have increased substantially. On page 23 of their annual report, they explain why their costs have increased substantially. Some reasons are supply chain pressures, shrink, which is, by the way, theft or damage, and also increased freight, which is kind of transport. Those are some of the factors. While a 4.7 increase may not seem like a lot, do realize that you're talking about 4.7 of over $100 billion. So when you take that into account, it is substantial. They have spent quite a bit of money on capital expenditures, which by the way is like acquiring, renovating stuff, that sort of thing. I think the image that they gave on their annual report is pretty good, so I'll just include that here. Here is their balance sheet. You can pause if you want to take a closer look. One thing that I feel like you should always take a look at is debt. They owe around $13 billion in accounts payable, which I would assume is mostly to suppliers. And once they sell whatever items that they have on their shelf, they will just take that money and pay them back. They also have $16 billion in long-term debt. Although one thing you should note is that it's spread out over a pretty long period of time. By the way, they have $1.2 billion in gift cards just out and about in the world. So finally, here is the cash flow statement, which I'm not really going to get into. The dividend that Target pays is 3.24%, which when you compare it to what I consider to be the most similar and closest competitor, Walmart, which pays 1.53%, is pretty healthy. Target's PE ratio is 23, while Walmart's is 36. And by the way, this is as of June 3rd, 2023. Now then, let's compare the performance of Target, Walmart, and also the S&P 500 index. By the way, it's going to be over a 1, 5, and 10-year period, so you can get a boatload of kind of perspectives. Target's stock symbol is TGT, and in the graph it's going to be red. Walmart's stock symbol is WMT, and it's going to be blue. And the S&P's is, well, VOO if you want Vanguards, and the symbol is going to be yellow. All three companies take a dip. Walmart slightly above the rest. Walmart increasing its lead. Target in second. The S&P steady in third. Target with a massive dip before rebounding all the way, slightly beating Walmart before dipping back down, and oh damn, took a massive loss at the very end. The S&P steady, increased by 1%, while Walmart has increased by a substantial amount. Walmart, Target, and the S&P all neck and neck. Target increasing by a good amount before coming back down and then going once more, but this time by a massive amount. Walmart steady, S&P also steady. Then Target takes a massive dip, but still above everyone else. And finally, Target ends off in the lead, while Walmart is slowly catching up, while the S&P is down below. The S&P is slightly above all the rest of them. Walmart and Target neck and neck, increasing. Oh damn, Target takes a massive jump in the stock price, while the S&P does as well. While both coming back down, the S&P slowly levels off, while Target takes a bigger fall, falling down to third place below Walmart. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate a like, and also maybe tell me down in the comments down below how this video sucks, because I know it sucks, and also maybe give me a sub if you want to. Thanks.